everybody. Wow. How are you all doing? I'm sure everyone's looking at us with a side eye, saying, this is not 9 o'clock.
What time do you call this?
We really apologize today. We was caught up in heavy traffic. There was an accident of some sort. I don't know what was going on, but it was solid and it was crazy getting here. 1 second, just making sure everything is up and running. Okay, and here we are. Yes, welcome to Chill and Spill. This is Chill and Spill for all the new viewers and new listeners that don't know what's going on and who is this and what is this. This is Chill, and this show is called Chill and Spill. We are a podcast talk show. I'm Nubian, your host, and to my right is your co-host Zuz.
Hey y'all,
And
we are live.
Live. Yeah, no editing or nothing. This is live TV. Well, today I'm a little bit under the weather. Something is trying to catch me. So if you see me coughing every now and again and trying to catch my breath, is because, yeah, I'm under it right now. But we are here nevertheless. How is everybody doing? How are users? How are you doing?
I'm good. Wait, hold on. Am I good? It has been a
No, sir.
challenging week, but the weekend has uplifted my spirits. So I'm going to always say I'm good. Because Rastafari.
Selassie the first.
Okay.
Yes. Well, you all know how I'm doing. I'm fighting the battle right now, because usually when we're live, it's been summertime, innit? So I've been like, yeah, it's summer, it's hot outside. Da, 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 da. Nah. Right now, we are definitely feeling the difference when it comes to the weather.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can feel the bite in the wind. But at the same time, when you look at what's going on around the world, you know, we have to send prayers out to those that are going through it right now, because
Yes.
Florida's going through it, Nepal is going through it, Mexico is going through it, is it California? North Carolina is going through it with the storms and the floods and the mudslides. It's all going on.
Even Italy as well, actually.
Italy.
Yeah. Or did you say that?
No, I
you
didn't say this. No, and Italy is not far from the UK.
Yeah.
You know, we have had a lot of rain in the UK, but nothing on that scale. Yeah. So we have to send prayers out to those that are going through it right now, because a lot of people's lost their homes, lost their lives, you know, through the weather, and there's nothing that you can do. You can't avoid the weather and try to. You can't get out of it.
You really can't.
Mother Nature.
Once Mother Nature starts taking over, there is nothing
You can prepare as much as you can.
Yeah, you can prepare, or all you've got to do is survive. You
Exactly.
just have to try and survive. So,
And there's a lot of wooden houses out there as well.
Yes,
I've seen houses floating in muddy waters. The whole house, roof, everything is just floating by. And then it can't even get to the other side, because by the time it gets to the other side, it's hit a tree, and then the whole house is mashed up. So it's very, very sad. So I'm sending prayers out to those that are going through it right now. And apparently in Florida, like 3 million people doesn't have no electric.
Oh no.
3 million? Do you know what 3 million is? That's a lot of people, you know, with no electricity.
That's scary.
Yeah.
It's very, very scary.
Times are changing, people. People are changing along with the weather.
Yes.
Yeah.
I second that.
Yes. We'd like to welcome aboard those that are online that we can see presently. Welcome aboard, Barbara. Welcome to Chill and Spill. Thank you, darling, for the compliments. Always welcome compliments, aren't we? We love the compliments.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Keep them coming.
Welcome aboard, Faye, and welcome aboard, Capri and DJ General. Welcome aboard. Big up General as well, having a great show today. Um, Great Sunday show and yesterday's show. Wow, our DJs them on GMPC Live. Big up every single DJ on GMPC Live. They are amazing. I'm telling you,
Yep.
they bring it. When I tell you they bring it, and I tell you when they play music, it's not just 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour. You know, they are playing for hours, hours on end.
Hours on end.
Yeah, and they're changing the genre throughout the show. So big up General, big up Benson, obviously Benson. He done a great show as well on Friday. He wasn't even well. That's another thing with our GMPC Live DJs. Even when they're unwell and under the weather,
Yes.
they still come through. I'm telling you, the
Big up.
dedication, yeah, the dedication is real. Love you guys. So big up, I'm going to say it again. I'm sorry, people, but I'm saying it again. Big up Benson, General, Jackie. Big up yourself, Jackie, each and every time. Great show again yesterday. Big up Rooster. Rooster has a show on Thursdays. Jackie has shows on Mondays. And big up DJ Mark. He plays as well in the week. And Rooster, did I say Rooster? Yes. Abraham and Father Mango.
Yes.
Big up you lot selves each and every time. And big up all the up of the DJs that are pending.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, big up the timekeeper.
Big up yourself, the timekeeper.
Greetings. Happy Sunday.
Oh, yes. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, the timekeeper.
Oh, and DJ General said he'll be going on after our show. So keep it locked.
Keep it locked.
Yeah, keep it locked. Who else we have here? Go on, Zuz. You have a little fiddle.
I'll do the little fiddling.
Oh dear.
Oh gosh. So look, while she's doing that, I'm gonna big up our platforms. Big up Bigo, our two Bigos. Big up yourselves each and every time. We didn't have a visual show on Friday because Benson was unwell, but we are here live today. Big up yourselves, Bigo. Big up our two Facebooks. Big up YouTube, Kick, Mixcloud, our own streaming platform, which is on our website. That is under construction, but you can still watch our live shows. All you have to do is put in your search engine radio.gmpclive.com and you will see our website, and then there's a menu so you can go and watch. You can join the radio chat live, and you can also go on our live watch live chat. So we've got two chats on there. Ain't we lucky?
Very.
Exactly. And we're also going to be changing our YouTube name as well. There's a lot of information, people. Before we even get into the show, there's a lot of information, so bear with. We are changing our YouTube name, so stay tuned for that. It's on the YouTube channel. Those that are on YouTube will see the video there. We are changing our name from what it is now, which is DJ Benson GMPC Music, to GMPC Entertainment. So stay tuned for that. Please, people, don't go anywhere.
Is that Jackie?
That's DJ Jackie right there.
DJ Jackie.
Yes, pick up yourself, DJ Jackie. Good evening to you. Thank you for the compliments.
Thank you, DJ Jackie.
Oh, yes. We love it, we love it, we love it. And let's get into it, I think.
Let's get into it, because
'Cause
it's a hot topic.
As per usual. As per usual. So, let me see if I can do it tonight, because my throat, please. I wonder what the hot topic is tonight. I done it, people. I got through. I made it. Wow. Oh my gosh, I have to laugh at myself. Wow. Yes, the hot topic tonight is, I think this is directed to a lot of the men out there.
Yes.
How do you know if you have a good woman? Especially if you're a man or woman that's been through trauma in their past relationships and
I feel like I need to click. You know when you're you know when you go and watch poetry and they say something and you start clicking, yes, yes.
because come on now, we have to admit, I think a lot of people have been through trauma
Yeah,
when
100%.
it comes to relationships. Some people haven't and have been lucky. Lucky you. Yeah. But some people
You got a woman to go home to. Oh my gosh, I just that is
that's
such
a great
that's
that-
a good tune.
That's a good tune, yep. Yep.
A woman.
Oh yes. You know
What I
what?
wouldn't do, man.
I should have got Benson to line that up for me.
For real. I was just
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
that, you know,
You
that,
know what I mean?
that should have been our intro.
You know.
Next time.
Never mind. But yes, you've been through trauma in your past and moving on in your life. Some people don't even bother with a relationship after that. They just think
Yes.
to themselves, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I've been hurt. My heart is broken into smithereens, and I am too broken to even think about going into another relationship because I don't trust anybody anymore. And I'm just going to live my life accordingly, how I want to live it. And yeah.
Not just that, I feel like also, even if they are in relationships, I feel like they fool themselves, like say, yeah, you know, this is my woman, I'm in a relationship, but they're actually not recognizing what is in front of them because they're so used to the crosses.
Oh, yeah.
They're so used to the crosses, they don't know how to act
When the good
if
one
they
comes.
encounter a good woman.
Yep.
Now, gentlemen, please let me know if I am wrong. Okay?
Exactly.
And women, let me know what you think. Because I believe there are a lot of, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of men that know that they got a good woman and they're happy and they're great. But we ain't talking about those guys tonight. We are talking about the men that don't necessarily recognize when they have a good woman, or how do you know if you have a good woman? How do you know? How do you know? Let me know.
How do you know? How do you know? Welcome aboard, Frosty. Can you see that?
Frosty Barden?
Yeah, welcome aboard, Frosty Barden. Bardeen. And welcome aboard,
Dreamy
Dreamy.
Kuran.
Welcome aboard. Welcome to Chill and Spill. First time viewers. So yes, big up yourselves each and
Big
every
up.
time.
I feel like I'm sinking down.
Oh, we'll get back up then. There you go.
There you go.
So yes, how do you know? Because you know what? A lot of people out there self-sabotage.
Please. Do you know what, like it's actually crazy how much they self-sabotage. It's to a next extent. Like, even if they don't know that they've got a good woman in the beginning, as time goes on, they're realizing, wow, this woman's different. She's different. She's not like anyone that I've met before.
Yep.
And yet still. Now, I don't know, is it due to being scared? Is it fear? Is it fear of vulnerability? DJ Jackie, General,
Exactly.
let me know. Okay.
Yes, we want to hear from you.
Big up yourself, Mike. Welcome aboard,
Welcome
Mike.
aboard, Mike.
Hi,
Welcome
Mike.
aboard. Welcome to Chill and Spill.
Okay, so we got the man them commenting commenting. Mike says a lot of men have never had a good woman, so they will sabotage the relationship because of that one bad experience that they have had. Okay, Mike.
Oh,
Mike's coming on through.
he's coming on through. You see right there. You see that though.
That's coming
Yeah.
from a man.
Yeah.
Okay, just saying.
Yeah, exactly. If you've never had a good woman, how you gonna know if you got a good one?
And do you know what? That's a really good question. That's a really good statement and question.
Yeah.
Because how do you know? Because I feel like even though you're not necessarily supposed to compare, you end up comparing maybe not the person, but your past experiences
And situations.
and situations. I feel like as humans we do that. So for Mike to say that, okay, Mike is standing on business. Mike is being very real right now.
Exactly.
Jackie.
What Jackie say?
Jackie says, I have a good woman. That's why I make her my wife. There you go.
Exactly. And what qualities did she have why you thought to yourself, you know what? This is a good woman and I have to make this woman my wife.
Oh, and the timekeeper.
Timekeeper? What's
Whoop, whoop.
timekeeper saying?
Okay, so the timekeeper says, when you trust the process and allow time to tell. Many rush into relationships without understanding what it takes to have a good relationship. This applies to both men and women. Comparison is the path to destruction. That's very true. Speaking
Well said.
big words and big facts.
Yeah. Well said.
Well said.
Yeah.
But I think, even though, yes, I agree, with the timekeeper to an extent about the comparison thing, but I feel like the way that our brain works, you're thinking about what's happened in the past, and then you're looking at what you have in front of you, and you know that it's different. You know that there's a big difference in what you're actually used to. If you're used to that toxic kind of relationship or toxic woman, so when you find a good woman and she starts treating you right, you start thinking, is this too good to be true? Because you start comparing,
Exactly.
that woman to the previous woman.
It's just something naturally that everybody would do.
Especially if that woman has, I wouldn't say similar qualities because she's a toxic woman, but if there's anything that happens in the relationship that reminds them or something triggers something within inside them, and then they start remembering that trauma, I feel like they start thinking, you know what, I need to bounce.
Oh yeah.
Mayday, jump ship. Because whatever that woman's done, or whatever situation or experience that you both have encountered has reminded you of the past. However, the difference is that your current woman has not reacted in the same way as the previous woman.
Exactly.
So even in that sense, you probably can't even fathom. How come she's acting like this?
Yeah.
How come she's not shouting? How come she's not screaming? How come she's not cussing me out? How come she's actually sitting me down and we're discussing things and we're communicating and, everything's calm and she's not getting at me and she's being understanding. All these things.
Exactly. What's Jackie saying?
Jackie says, yes, I've been hurt before and was being very cautious. But when I met my wife, she was and always was by my side. She feels my pains and my hurt. My problems is hers. She's always there to comfort me in every way. Well, that's very beautiful. That is very beautiful, Jackie.
That's lovely.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
The timekeeper says, love yourself and find someone that accepts you for you and not what you may become. Likewise, you accept the person for who they are. And that's true as well.
Yes, it is.
You should accept. But that's the thing, the timekeeper. I feel like in some instances, because we're talking about good women here, in some instances, you have a good woman that will accept the man for who he is, right? But because of maybe the lack of him loving himself or his insecurities or whatever traumas and experiences that he has gone through, he cannot accept or understand that this is just how this woman is. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because of the experience, you're thinking, this woman is too good to be true. There must be something. So you start picking at things. You start trying to find an issue. Exactly. You start trying to find an issue, or you try to create a problem when there isn't one. Why is that? Again, the man them come through. Ladies, what are you saying?
Exactly.
Okay, the man them are coming through today, but ladies, what are you saying?
Do you know what I mean? Do you consider yourself as a good woman? And if so, why that? What
Mm.
qualities do you have? You know, what makes you a good woman? Because I don't know any woman that will say, no, I'm not a good woman.
Yeah, all women are gonna say they're good
All
women.
women are
Even if
going to
they're not a good
say
woman,
that
they're
they're a
gonna
good
say that
woman.
they're a good woman because oh, I do this and I do that,
Yeah,
and da 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 da,
yeah.
and that's not the
There's no
case.
woman I know is going to say, you know what? Actually, no, I'm not a good woman. And if they do, then they're only going to say it to the girls, not to the man, actually.
Okay, so the timekeeper says that's a level of maturity men need to find. Yes, come through.
Come through.
Come through. I feel like there needs to be a level of maturity that they do need to find within themselves about recognizing there's some sort of I don't want to say fault. I don't want to use that word, but their experience has made them think a certain type of way. Like like obviously, if you go and touch a hot pot
Yeah.
and you get burnt,
Mhm.
you're not gonna go back there and try and touch the hot pot again. Do you get what
Exactly.
I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes they're not aware of certain things. They're not recognizing, okay, this is a good woman and I'm nitpicking and or I'm trying to cause a situation. Maybe I need to look within myself. Maybe I need to reflect on me and how I am dealing with certain things or why I'm triggered about this situation or this woman. Why is this triggering me? And yes, that does come with a level of maturity, you know. But I feel like if you keep going through the same thing consistently with different women and the same result is happening, then you have to look at yourself, no?
Exactly.
You can't just, it's a two-way street. You can't just blame the woman.
Um, what's Jackie saying?
Jackie says, my wife thought,
Taught me.
taught me, sorry. My wife taught me to love myself because if you don't have self-love, you can never love anyone because you will learn to speak to that person in a way that you would want her to speak to you. Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely, DJ Jackie.
I mean, so before you met your wife, you didn't love yourself.
Mm.
And I feel like that's a common thing um, with a lot of the men and women.
Yeah, the timekeeper says experiences and circumstances shape us but shouldn't be allowed to define us.
Amen.
Amen. I agree.
Yeah.
It shouldn't define us, but I don't think that they recognize that.
No, 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 no.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like
No.
like I said, you can have a good woman that accepts you for you, doesn't want to change you, doesn't want to take your money, just wants you to elevate, just wants you to believe in yourself more, pushes you, like welcomes all your dreams and ideas,
Yeah.
and loves that about you, but still sometimes that good woman will get the short end of the stick.
And I feel like as individuals, everybody's definition of a good woman is probably different as well.
Mm.
Because each individual have their own thinking of what is a good woman for them in their life, because everyone's life situation is different.
Sorry. The breeze is breezing in the studio today, okay? The top window is open and the breeze is breezing.
I can't ever laugh. I swear I can't ever laugh because I'm just going to get into the coughing fit.
I thought the blinds was going to fall on me. I'm not going to lie. I got quiet for a second. Do you get what I mean?
You thought Hurricane Helene was here, did you?
Yeah, literally.
Oh my God.
The timekeeper says, what is a good woman? And that is a good question.
Exactly. This is what we want to know.
What is a good woman? That's what
Because
we want to know from
like
the
I
man
said,
them.
everyone's definition of a good woman is different.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like some qualities that a good woman should have is support. Supporting her person in whatever he chooses or wants to do. Sometimes you can get men that, like, they might have certain dreams or certain projects that they want to do, and there's a lot of women out there that will just shut it down and be like, no, you can't do that, or this is wrong, or da-da-da-da. Instead of saying, okay, babe, like, how are we going to do this? What's the next steps? How can I help you to try and achieve this?
Exactly.
And then also, I think as well, like thinking outside of the box. So, you know, if your man says something that he wants to do something, but he hasn't necessarily started yet, then you can think as a woman, I think what I would do is think about, oh, maybe he needs this. And I'll probably get it for him to push that agenda. Do you get what I mean? To
Exactly.
help him start working on those dreams. Like,
Exactly.
oh, he said that he needed this. You know, like when you listen, when you,
You have to listen.
to the man
Yes.
when he's saying certain things, and then you
Act on it.
act on that and you produce. Do you get what I'm saying? You think to yourself, okay, he said he wants to do this. Let me get this and see if this will help him with his dream. Or, oh, he said that, you know, just say he wanted to do radio or something or anything and he needs some type of equipment, but he hasn't got the equipment yet. You yourself decide to get that equipment to help support him. Or he says, you know, like, I want to get the equipment, but right now I can't get it yet. So he's not saying he's not going to get it, but he can't get it yet. And you're in a position that you can get it, get that equipment to support him in what he's doing. Do you get what I mean?
That's right. Jackie says, I would say that we men don't never show or have compassion because a lot of us men lose a good woman because we don't have self-love in other words. We don't know what it is or what it's all about.
Mm. That's a good state.
Yeah.
That's big up yourself, DJ.
Yeah,
Jackie,
big up
so
yourself.
honest.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
true,
mean?
because you know what? I mean, do you feel like self-love comes from foundation, upbringing?
That's another good question. Welcome aboard, Christine.
Welcome aboard, Christine. Welcome
Hi.
aboard.
Do you know what the topic is? Let me let you know anyway. The topic is, how do you know if you have a good woman? We've been discussing things and we feel like sometimes men might have a good woman in front of them and don't recognize that they got a good woman. And maybe because of their past experiences or the one time that they got hurt, they don't allow themselves to fully engage in a relationship. So when they have a good woman, they can't recognize it or they don't know how to behave or how to receive that good woman, I will say. So that is a topic, Christine. Let me know your thoughts. Let us know.
Jackie says, a good woman, some qualities are that they're very supportive. They work with you on your future plans and they compromise in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And we know that that's not every woman.
And a lot of women, we need to have patience as well. That's another thing. Not because things ain't happening in your time, that is not happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if it's taking all 5 years just to get one thing done from your future plans, what you have, then that's a bit different. They'll be like, all right, babe, like, come on. It's been 5 years. Let's do this. But I feel like a lot of people lack patience. You got to be patient with your partner.
And I think that also comes with understanding.
Yeah.
Because if you understand your partner, you will have that patience. You won't necessarily rush the process. You'll just be going along with him, what he needs to do.
Exactly.
Christine says, there is a saying that behind every successful man is a good woman. And I truly believe that. I believe that too.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
listen.
Yep. I believe that. But the thing is, sometimes it might not even be a woman that they're in a relationship with. It could just be a really good friend or a really good family member that is just supporting, your future.
But even if it is a good friend, okay,
they're trying to
and
be
she's a woman, and she's a woman, not even that they're trying to be a woman, but maybe that should have been your woman. Do you get what I mean? Maybe that should have been your woman and you fumbled years ago. And now she's your friend. Or like, you just don't know. There's so much different situations that come from relationships. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, I'm glad that the man them are coming through. Because I definitely want to know, have you ever lost a good woman? Now, aside from Jackie, he's with his good woman right now. Amen. But has any of the man them right now lost a good woman? I'm not saying you don't ever find another good woman, but have you been in a situation where you realized, you know what, I messed up. I lost a good woman.
Well, like Jackie says, yes, self-love comes from upbringing. A lot of us men was brought up in a single-parent household, um, and a lot of us never get the love as a child, so we don't know what love is.
That's very true.
Yes, and this is what I'm saying. So if you don't know what love is, how are you supposed to give love? And he also says, and when a man find a woman who can take him out of the darkness and see the light, you have to honor. We all in a dark place. What?
Honor, you have to honor
I have to
her.
honor her. Yeah, sorry, we have to honor her. We all in a dark place. We may not know that. Yeah, you may be in a dark place and you don't even know.
Yeah, that's very true. And it's until you meet that good woman, your perspective on life changes. And you're like, wow, okay. I didn't think of it like that. You know, like sometimes, like as Jackie said, you could be in a dark place, just full of negativity. You don't even realize that you're just spewing negativity. And then you come across this good woman and, you know, you're in a relationship and she's just pouring positivity into you. To now you have changed how you're saying things or how you're thinking on your own. She's not changed you, or she doesn't want to change you, but she's inspired you and encouraged you to be the best person that you can be.
Exactly. What's the timekeeper saying?
The timekeeper says, the system encourages us to the hard and not to show emotions and to play a role of provider and protector. As a result, the lack of communication can lead to missing out on a good woman. Social media is guiding women to not wait and be patient. The man has to be ready made. And that's very, very true.
Yeah.
That is very, very true. You know, me and Nubian always say we're the last of a dying breed.
It's definitely true. It's not a joke. It is
not
not
a
a joke,
joke.
because the stories that we hear, the social media that we see, it is because not everyone's got social media.
Yeah.
Some people have decided not to engage in the social media. You know what? I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, are you being left behind? Do you understand? It's good to know what's going on. You don't have to follow the crowd, but at least be aware and knowledgeable on what is going on an everyday basis.
Yeah, no, that's very true. And
Yeah.
the women are different nowadays. Do you get what I'm saying? But I feel like because they're so different, when you do find that person, you need to hold on tight, guys.
Yeah, because the thing is,
What is
social
going
media.
on?
The thing is, you know what it is as well. You'll have somebody that obviously they've been through trauma in their past, and then they're now ready to go out there. They've forgiven that person, and they're loving themselves again. And then they start looking at the social medias and how women operate, and just get put right back to square
and
one.
run
And be like, you know what?
forget this.
Just forget this. Do you know what I mean?
100%. And I feel like there's a level of healing that needs to be done in order to also recognize that you do have a good woman. Because there's a lot of man them out there that believe that they're healed, you know.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of man them that feel like, you know, I've moved on from the situation. I've passed the situation. I'm healed. I'm good. They get the good woman, and then something triggers them. Boom. And they get brought back right to that situation that they was in before. The situation that they didn't like. The situation that made them feel some type of way or made them feel uncomfortable, negative, down, sad, or whatever. And then the wall comes up because I feel like, you know, you're trying to protect oneself. And I get that. But at the same time, I feel like a communication needs to be had. It needs to be had. You need to be able to communicate, look, I'm in a relationship with you. Yes, we're together, but I ain't perfect. I've still got some healing to do. Do you get what I mean?
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with saying that. Because no one is perfect. It does not exist.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah? The timekeeper. Okay. What's the timekeeper saying?
He says, I've not lost a good woman for me. They were good women, just not for me. I think they're lovely over
Over there.
there.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. And that's also true.
Yes, we love them from afar.
Oh my gosh, no. I feel like we're in a blizzard in the studio.
Oh dear. Welcome
Oh
aboard,
my-
Re83.
Re
Welcome aboard.
83, welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Yeah, so I feel like that's a lot of women, to be honest. A lot of men, to be honest, the tie keeper. You know that the women that you know are good women. There's a lot of them, but they're just good over there.
Yes, yes, that's true. And just because that woman is a good woman doesn't mean they're meant to be with you or they're for you. Re 83, what you saying? Come on through. I know you got something to say, you know. Not just a laughing emoji.
Exactly. Look there. It says, I found my wife, and my wife was a God-sent angel just for me.
There you go.
And yes, the healing took time, but thankfully, my wife was patient.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
There you go.
This is what I'm saying. So you may buck up on the man, yeah, and he's damaged. He's
Yeah.
damaged.
Yeah.
And you know that he's damaged, but you know what? You can see the good in the man.
And this
The great qualities what the man has.
Yes, Nib,
Yes. So then, you know, patience comes into it. It's a big, big part. You know?
And I'm not saying there hasn't been women out there that have been patient. Some women have been patient, 10
And
years
it's
deep,
still, yeah, and it's still,
patient, and they're still just not. And I feel like at that point, I mean, what do you guys think? At that point, if you've been in your relationship 10 years deep, you're a good woman, and you've been patient, you know, I mean, what do you do at that point?
exactly.
Do you keep it moving, or do you still be patient? 10 years is a long time,
Exactly.
you know?
No, thank you.
Oh, dear.
Welcome aboard, Zona. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Chill and Spill. Zona says, what's Zona saying?
Zona says, good evening, ladies. Sometimes the expectation of a good woman depends on what the man deems as a good
This
woman.
is what we're saying.
Yes. Some men find a diamond and treat her like... Sorry, what does that say? I'm going closer.
Platet.
A platelet.
Platelet. Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my goodness gracious me. It's true.
And that is also...
That is true, man.
come on, guys.
They know that the woman's good, but they don't give a damn.
No. Because they're not ready.
Yeah.
And then when are you guys ready? Like, is there a specific age, or is it just depend on each situation? Because when I'm looking at the generation before me, I feel like the man ain't ready to their 50s.
The Jackie says, we're afraid to show our emotions. I will cry and I will beg.
DJ Jackie, don't get me joke. Oh my God. But do you know what, yeah? At the end of the day, it's good that you show your emotions. It's something. It's good that you show your emotions. You're able to express yourself.
You know what? I big up all men that show their emotions.
Big up.
Big up yourselves.
Big up yourselves.
Because that's one thing I know that was taught to the young boys when you were younger. Oh, you mustn't cry. Stop crying. You know, toughen up.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you're an idiot. And, you know, all sorts of names you'll get called
Yeah.
just for crying. You know, you drop and hurt yourself. You scrape the whole skin
Ooh.
off your legs.
And you mustn't cry, please.
And you mustn't cry. You know, just
Are we not
hold
all
it.
human?
You know what I mean? It hurts. Like, what's going on? So, big up all the men that can show their emotions. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. You know? What's Jackie saying?
Jackie says, I can tell you that I know my wife is a good woman. A woman for me. It took her almost 3 years to take a call from me every time. I went to her job to see her. Even on her break, she always finds something to do. I believe you said at the end.
Yeah.
Faye says, a lot of men don't know when they have a good woman until the woman has gone.
Yes.
And that is so true. And it makes me think, why is that?
Why does it have
Why
to
do you
take
have
that?
to wait for the woman to go for you to realize that you have a good woman in front of you
Exactly.
and that you look can do your thing? Re-8-3, don't feel like I've forgotten about you, you know? I see you. The timekeeper says a man has fewer expectations than a woman does. Just serve me food, get naked, and I'm good. No, that is true. I feel like sometimes as women we do have a lot of expectations, and that needs to be tripped down a bit. It does need to be tripped down a bit. And I feel like every time you know your expectation, the goalpost always moves. So it's like
Always.
it's like the woman is never satisfied. Do you get what I mean? Which is very unfortunate. And it happens a lot. It does happen a lot. However, just like how the men would like us to be patient in that sense, you know, with them, I think they should also give us grace in terms of expectations, because we've even been taught, oh, the man must do this and the man must do that, and the man. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then you paint this picture of what this man should be doing, but in reality, it's not necessarily that.
Exactly.
In reality, that's not every man. Every man's not going to do this. Every man's, you know, there's certain things that not every man is going to do or be like. So we even get painted a picture of how a man should be.
Yes.
And then so when we don't get that, it's just like, huh? But that's what we've been taught. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Re-8-3.
Riri.
Re-8-3 says, what's the saying? You don't know what you got until it's gone. Exactly.
That's it right there.
That's it.
And you know what as well? Some men don't even care.
No. I'm not saying that they should, but wow.
Some men will be like, yeah, she was a good woman, but yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. They're good to keep it moving. But again, even those men that act like they don't care, I feel like in hindsight, obviously they're not ready to be in a relationship. But I don't think they're not straightforward enough to say, you know what, hey, I just want to have a fling, because they know if they just keep saying that to a woman, they're probably not going to get nowhere. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's a bit like fakeness. And you're kind of sabotaging the woman at the same time. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you're just like, you know what? This is what I want. I'm going to make it seem that I want the same thing that she wants.
Yeah. Just to get
what I want.
Yep.
And then keep it moving. And then if I keep it moving, she can't be mad at me because, you know, I said certain things.
Exactly.
Like I said, yeah, I could see a future, but I'm not there yet. Do you get what I mean? Like there was never a definitive answer. There was never any clarity.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like men need to get some clarity out here.
Exactly. Jackie says, and that wasn't for me. If I tried for 2 weeks, I'm done. Like if he was courting a woman, just after 2 weeks, he's like, you know what, I'm done. But I know she was heaven sent. We didn't find each other. God found her for me.
There you go.
Praises.
There you go.
Praises to God.
See? But I got a question for you, Jackie. Did you feel different? Was
About
it
this particular woman?
this particular woman that's your wife now? Did you feel different, which is why you kept pursuing? Do you get what I mean? Was there something inside you that said, do you know what? This woman is different. Like there's something about her that I can't shake. I have to keep trying. Like, did you get a sign? What was it? Why you said to yourself, you know what? This woman's gonna be my wife.
Exactly.
The timekeeper says communication and clarity. Oh, communication and clarity is needed from both. Yes.
From both
100
parties,
from
please.
both parties. It is not one-sided. The woman needs to say what she requires, and the man does too. Simple. And if you can't meet each other's requirements, then just say, you know what, it was good to meet you. You know, maybe we could be friends, maybe not. But I wish you all the best on your life journey, and it's as simple as that. You know.
Exactly.
Oh, Benson.
Is that Benson?
Benson.
To my left, we have Dr. Benson. He is not 100% people.
Yeah.
So bear with.
So
Zorna says, I don't understand why a man says he has a good woman, but still looking outside. Answer, please, men.
oh, good question, Zorna. Good question.
You know them ones there.
Seriously.
I've got a good woman. Yes, I've got a woman, but
Why is there a but?
yeah,
And why are you still looking outside?
yeah,
And you've got a good woman. Like, and I don't want to hear the answer, oh, we're alpha males and we're like the lions, we have more than one. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that excuse, to be fair, because it's rubbish.
It's rubbish.
It's a rubbish excuse. Oh,
I'm sorry,
I'm an alpha
what?
male kind of thing. I'm like a lion. I'm just going to breed up everyone. Do you know what I mean?
Men are like animals.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like, I don't want to hear that, actually. No. Because there's actually I always remember this breed of monkey. I can't remember the exact name, but when I watched it on the Nature Channel, there is this monkey who is monogamous, okay? They only have one partner throughout their life. The monkey, okay, the monkey. One partner throughout there. Once they choose that partner is for life. So even if that partner dies or anything, they are not moving on with anyone else. They're just reproducing with that one partner. So I don't want to hear, oh, it's because we're animals, because there's animals out there that are loyal and monogamous. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, we got that monkey.
Then that's why I'm a monkey. That's why I'm a monkey.
No. There's also a bird. Okay, what are you gonna say about the bird? There's also a bird out there as well. Anyway, I'm gonna Google it.
Yes. The timekeeper says, Manners Benson, because a woman is good doesn't mean she is good for you. And some men are not ready for certain levels of relationship.
And I agree, the timekeeper. I don't feel like there's some men are not ready for those levels. But because that woman looks good and she's different and there's something about her, they're not willing to let that woman go. So please tell me why. Why are they not saying, you know what? You're a good woman, and I know right now I'm not in a position where I feel like I'm ready to give you what you need. So I'm gonna keep it moving. No, they still want to test the waters. Why?
Oh, that's nice, Jackie. Jackie says, yes, I did. Just the thought of her, I got butterflies inside, and I still do. I keep falling in love with my wife over and over every day just to see her face. No matter how bad of a mood I am, I melt.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's lovely.
It's serious.
Re83 says, if you have a good woman and still looking elsewhere, it is because the man hasn't grown up yet. He still needs to mature. Okay, yes, I hear you, Re83. I hear you on that. But how old is this man, please? How old is this man? Does he still need to mature if he's 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus? Because the reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like all these different age men do the same thing. It's like, it's not even like there's, it's because they're young. No, there's big man doing these things. So make it make sense. Make it make sense.
No, but the thing is, I have a uncle that I love dearly. And he says it's straight up an ego thing when it comes to the men. Yeah, remember the men don't wear makeup or nothing like that. The men are going grey. They're getting the wrinkles.
They just rely on their fade.
Yeah, there's just literally what you see is what you get. And to know that in your older ages, you can still draw down on a woman and still attract the type of woman that, you like or whatever, is straight up an ego thing for the man.
But do you know what? Yeah, I feel
Welcome aboard, sorry. Welcome aboard, Filmer Allen.
Welcome
Welcome
aboard,
aboard.
Filmer.
Welcome to Chill and Spill.
I
What's
feel
your views, Filmer Allen?
yes. Let us know your views, Fillmore.
What is your views? How do you know if you've got a good woman?
Yes, we would like your
Yes.
opinion. Um, to what Nubian was saying though, like, okay, cool, it's an ego thing. I don't mind, like, you know, the odd conversation, you know, the harmless flirting, kind of banter kind of thing. But it needs to stop there. That's what I'm saying. It needs to stop there. You can have a little banter. You know, you can not necessarily hardcore flirting, but I'm just saying, you know, you might naturally be a flirtatious person, and you know, you're having a little banter and whatever, and you know, you'll be able to see the signs. Oh, I probably could get that woman. Do you get what I mean? So to me, that should be enough to feed your ego. But when you want to act on it, then I'm not here for it. Because if I was to do that now, it's just a whole different story. What are you thinking, Benson?
How you been, Benson?
Morning.
Good
Morning,
evening.
everyone.
Good evening.
It's like, you know what happened? Me in so much pain now, really. We're in, that take me a little time for try for maneuver between my brain and for think about what's happening.
Don't worry, take
And
your
about
time.
my love the whole show. Good evening to everyone, you know, because regardless of what is happening around us, we have to keep this thing moving, you know. And very interesting topic, but it always directed where females are concerned, directed to the men. And in the sense that how a man knows when he finds a good woman. But in my head, this keep playing over when a woman finds out, when do a woman find out when she has a good man. So the thing about it, when I do think about it, is that females on a whole, they have a time limit to everything. So there are expectations with my experience that I've had, that females have a time limit for everything to happen. And you might be going in a relationship and they will, like, after 3 years, this is supposed to happen, after 5 years, after 7 years, after 10 years. And their demands get more. And it's something that, depending on how all those expectations with the man is put across, for it not to causes a problem. And one of the key thing is having a person that person is your best friend, and a person that you can conversate with every single thing. Now, we might take this word communication as something as simple, very simple. We don't find communication meaningful. But communication is very, very meaningful in every aspect of our lives, and in terms of getting on with that individual, for the woman to get on with the man and for the man to get on with the woman. That comes down to that individual becomes your best friend. Without having that individual to be your best friend, there will always be issues. And no matter how uncomfortable your partner might feel about whatsoever you think it is, let them know. Because what I realize is that even due to the process of courting, when what they normally do, court.
Yeah, courting.
Yeah.
When you do court, you will find that you can run any joke with the individual. You can say anything. But as soon as there's a relationship there, you have to pick and choose what you're saying to that individual. Even through the process of courting, you can say to her that that lady looks good, and she can say, "Oh, I like that man." But as soon as that relationship starts, you can't do that anymore. And that is just one example. So most times it's relationship is transferring from what is there in the beginning when that courting process is in and to take it throughout the relationship. But like anything else in life as human beings, we will start off with something and the consistency is not there throughout the relationship. Now, remember that the same way to one of the last question that you posed and Jackie replied, why a next man will have a good woman and then look at somebody else. Now, it boils down to that person is not satisfied with what they have. And you have to take into consideration that men are always the ones being blamed for certain things. So that individual that he might say something to, it's up to them as an individual to take on what he's saying. All right. Say, for instance, I heard you two ladies getting a lot of compliments today, right? And that's good. Now, when a lady is going out to a party or whatever, it will take them 2-3 hours to get ready to go to the party.
Some women.
Some, yeah.
Yeah, and some will take 5.
No.
Oh dear.
So some will take 5. Now, what happen is, when ladies do take that time out to get dressed and stuff, right? Is that a thing that, yes, you carry yourself nice and thing, but you're not, are you doing it just for yourself or for somebody else out there to pay you a compliment?
Are you asking us that question personally?
Yeah, I'm asking a question.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I'll tell you right now
Yeah.
for myself, time.
Me too. I do it for myself.
I do it
actually.
so I can feel good.
All right, so
Because
why
I
earlier,
like it.
Yeah, so why earlier you two said keep the compliments coming? You two are aware of the fact that you look good, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm paying you two now a compliment that you look good. But
Yes.
you mentioned earlier on,
Yes.
that keep the compliments coming.
Yeah, banter.
Now,
No,
from-
we didn't say,
no.
did we say keep it coming? Or we
yeah.
enjoyed them?
We enjoy the
No.
compliment.
Yeah,
we didn't
we-
say keep them coming.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
said that we
I might have said keep them coming. I don't even
you
remember.
said that.
But
Yeah. I wrote it down on a bit of paper.
Oh, whatever.
So
Vincent.
now what happened
lie.
is, what happened is, this is how we as human beings are. So ladies, you will get the compliments. Now when you get the compliments is how you're going to react after getting that compliment. So it's not per se, when you look at it, all of it is boiled down to the woman,
No.
because the woman is a hunter just like the men.
So let me just break this down to all the viewers. The reason why I've chosen this topic today is because there's been a rise on men, not the women. The men are talking about
The men.
the men. The women are not talking about the men. It's all over social media. The men are talking about men and how they perceive women and how they don't know when they have a good one because of their past relationships.
Yes.
So it's not even, we're not bashing men or anything. This is
No,
something
no.
that we
We
have.
did not say that.
No.
We're
No,
not- no,
I'm
we're
just
not
saying that.
saying.
I know you said it. I'm just saying that we're not bashing men, and it's not always the man. The reason why I came up with this topic is because social media is crazy.
All right.
Yes.
Going on. The men are talking about the men.
Yes.
I'm going to say something.
So why not talk about it?
Yeah, and there's always some good topics. I don't know why. Probably I forgot to turn on the heater. You see how easy for a woman get.
I know
This
this is gonna
serious.
gas the thing,
I
you know.
don't want to laugh because I'm in too much pain. But here what happened. I'm going to show you something. How it is difficult for a man to know a good woman.
Yes.
I was reading this article the other day. A man has been married to his woman for over 18 years. Right? And after the marriage, they're married for 18 years. Everything was going on fine. But he's a multimillionaire,
Mm.
right? Multimillionaire. The woman is doing what she's doing,
Mm.
but the man was an older man. So he's in his 70s now,
Okay.
right? The woman is in her 30s, right?
Okay.
Living the lavish lifestyle and everything.
Mm.
But on the other hand, she was having an affair.
Okay.
The man didn't do anything about it. He took her to a holiday
Mm.
to one of those Caribbean countries,
Mm.
islands, which in that is only one place in the world, one of the places in the world that you can go and get a divorce without your partner have to agree to it. Don't have to sign any papers.
Mm.
While he was there now, he divorced the woman. Come back, everything, they're living the life, everything and everything. He is fully aware that the woman is cheating,
Mm.
right? He is fully aware. After that, he said, all right, this is the time now for me to confront her about all this cheating, right? Are you mad? I'll never do that to you. Could
Sorry,
never.
it's the accent.
You're
for
my
me.
one and only. Right? So the man said, you're sure? And no, babes, I'd never do that, babes. I would never do that. How many years now we have been married? You think I would do that? Look at what you're doing for me. You're making me living a lifestyle I've never lived before. This is something that I've dreamt about and stuff like that. Anyway, the man find out. What she did now went to her solicitor to file for a divorce. And in her divorce, she was asking for actually half of the man's asset. Only to found out don't know, when the papers was handed to the man, to the husband, he divorced her 5 years ago.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
So look how long that they have been married. And so there are ladies also, likewise men. It's hard for a man to find a good woman and who is sincere to you, just like on the other hand.
Mm.
There are some experiences that when you even look into it that a man will go through. Remember, they will always tell you, you must forgive. But when you do forgive, you will never forget.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, there's some level of healing. Like, there's men out there that believe that they're healed, and they will be in a relationship with a good woman, or if they believe that that woman is a good woman or whatever, and
The minute a problem
something
arises
happens and
yeah.
it triggers them
from a past,
and it triggers a past experience or a past trauma, and then all of a sudden they close up, they put their walls up, and they put their barriers up. And I'm not saying that women don't do this either, okay? We're not saying that, there's women that do this as well. But the topic is today. How do you know that you got a good woman? So it's like there are, like I said, there are men that will get triggered. So there's nothing wrong, things are going smoothly. You've never had an argument, nothing. You lot are good. You lot are actually on the same wavelength. You're on the same page. You're on the same frequency. You want the same things. And something happens because obviously you get challenges in your relationship which either strengthens you or it depletes you. And when you come across those challenges can trigger the traumas that you have been through. And then what happens is that person will start to decline. That person will start to withdraw themselves because they don't want to be hurt.
yes. Jackie says, if you have a good woman, I believe you should never let the other woman have anything, another woman, never let another woman have anything over her by cheating on her. Infidelity is a thing we all are guilty of, but you have to know and understand yourself and know what you have. You know what you have and what you have to lose. Don't make an hour of pleasure destroy years of what you have.
Mm.
Big words. And the timekeeper also says maturity is not age specific.
Yes.
And what else is he saying?
He also says women need to understand the man is as much of a prize as she is and need to make him feel as wanted and he makes her feel as he makes her feel. Many women catch a man and forget his worth. Absolutely. And what attracted her to him. And other women can see that too. That can contribute to why some men look outside for that feeling of being wanted. Big up yourself, the timekeeper, because I feel like that is true.
Yes.
I feel like sometimes you forget that you are with a king.
Yeah.
Women forget that you are with a king.
Yes.
You are
Yeah.
with someone that is giving, pouring into you. Not just providing and protecting, but he's pouring into you. He's encouraging you. He's inspiring you. He's someone that you've never met. He's not like no other man. And women get comfortable. We get comfortable and we forget that we are with a king. And we need to remind our kings that they are kings and that they are needed, not just needed, that they are wanted and that they are loved. And I feel like sometimes, again, I think this is both men and women. Because of whatever they've gone through, I feel like expression is retracted. So men and women kind of hold back on truly expressing themselves on how they feel about each other or how, the fact that, you know that this man is worthy or the woman is worthy. Do you get what I mean? Or letting them know how valued they are. Sometimes we tend to hold that back because of vulnerability or being scared of being hurt or being scared of that this person's not going to feel the same. So it is tricky. It's a tricky situation, but sometimes in life you got to take the risks. You got to take the risk.
You have to. Christine, what's Christine saying?
Christine says, totally agree, Benson. You can forgive, but never forget. Me personally, you hurt me bad. I am not forgiving or forgetting. I'm just leaving you to God.
Oh dear, Christine. Oh dear, I'm not
Christine.
forgiving and I'm not forgetting.
Forgetting.
Dear, oh dear.
That is funny. I can't lie.
So what does that say about healing then? Because in order to heal, forgiving has to be involved, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. You have to. There has to be some level of healing to be able to forgive.
Yes.
I'm saying that you can forgive. You don't have to forget. But then maybe we should forget. No, not forget like that. But like I said, if you're gonna go and touch a hot pot, you're gonna remember about the hot pot. You're not gonna go and touch and get burnt again. But you might be aware of the situation and maneuver differently. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think it really depends on the situation. Sometimes, just say like you was in an accident. You're in an accident, and now that you've been in this accident, you feel like every time you go, just say it's a car or a motorbike or whatever, every time you go on that motorbike or that car, you feel like you're going to have an accident. Just because that happened to you doesn't mean that this driver's going to do the same thing to you. Do you get what I mean? So it's again, that is exactly how women and men are. Even though you've been through something with a man, doesn't mean that man, this new man or this new woman is going to do the same thing to you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that is the topic. When you really look on the topic, right? It's like when a man should find out, or how do the man know? Now what happened on both sides of the kind, if the individual is honest and open with each other,
Mm.
you would know then and there that this is a problem, because the experiences that that individual has is going to shape the outcome of it.
Mm.
So some persons, remember that life is a journey, and on the journey of life, there are changes that each individual makes.
Yeah.
It's like finding a diamond. A diamond is not that glistening. When you find it, it will sparkle for the first, but it still has the dirt on it, and then
Yeah,
you would
you have
have
to
to do
clean it.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the experience that he or she has will then make them to have that change.
Mm.
And that also can affect an individual, because that person is not going to take themselves down that path again of feeling hurt. And then what happened? Every single individual have a different expectation
Mm.
of what they're looking for.
Absolutely. I feel like in that situation, all you can do is be honest. You have to just be honest about
But
what you
that is,
require, both the
yes,
men and women.
but the level of being the honesty and the openness is the consistency, right? The consistency and the openness, because I can be open to you now, and said, look, I don't want this type of woman, right? And then further down, it started to change. We forget what was there in the beginning.
Mm.
So our expectations of an individual, sometimes it's too much.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll raise the barriers for what we want.
Mm.
And the whole thing about all of this is self.
Yes.
Yes.
Is self.
It all boils down to self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, any relationship, can work through,
Yeah.
any relationship.
No.
Any
No.
relationship.
No, I'm not saying no.
But you
I just
made a
realised what you
conscious
said.
choice not for it to work.
No, I don't think any relationship.
It can.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't agree. Do you know why I don't agree? Because there are some people that are just not for you. So it doesn't work. You're always gonna have issues. You haven't even
All right.
necessarily like, okay, some people self-sabotage and they create problems on purpose because they can't really accept what's in front of them. But there are actual genuine issues and problems that you have with these people, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try as a person, as an individual, whether you're the man or the woman, this person is not for you.
I'm going to ask you something. What if they had made a law now,
Yeah.
with all these changes that they're doing right now around the world, with laws for this, laws for that?
Yeah.
What if they have a law now that this man that you're with now or this woman that you're with now, you can't change that individual. You have to stay with that individual. What would you do?
Depends on the individual.
So what would you do?
So
If
you're saying
an-
that if there
if
was a
you're an-
law to
yeah.
say whatever individual I'm with now, I would have to stay with that individual.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
I'm not gonna call any religion or whatever it is.
No, I'm saying laws.
Yeah, laws. But look at it. If you were a part of society now, and tomorrow morning the government announced that, as of now, any man that you're with and any woman, you have to stay with them. You can't leave that person. What would happen?
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
You would have followed the law. So you would have tried to
I'm
work
a,
it out.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
All right. Have
yeah,
you ever?
it depends on I'm saying that's a very sticky situation because
So yeah.
that person could be all types of negative things.
Yes,
You
100%.
know what I mean?
So-
you could be trying your whole lifetime
right.
to get rid of this person.
Have you ever stopped and
Or it could be a
think
dangerous
about,
person.
Yeah.
That's it.
But here what happened, that is what I'm saying. Remember that some persons forget about some of the relationships that are physical.
Okay.
Yeah? And some are abusive. Now
Yeah.
what happened is, right? Have you ever sat and listened to some persons problems that they said that they have in their relationship?
Yes.
Yes.
And you have to wonder in your head, say, I wonder if him sensible. I wonder if him have no sense. I wonder why he would make this a problem or the woman would make this a problem.
100%.
Some things are minor.
Yes, and how you
To-
are a
to
good
us,
friend is
yeah.
you let you let your friend know. And one thing I can say about myself is I will let my friend know, and I don't business whether you like what I say or not. You shouldn't have done that. That is a minor situation. Why are you getting mad about that? That don't even make sense. I have to say that
But
because
that is the
then I've
thing.
that. But not everyone is like me, and I'm just me
Alright.
in it.
You
Not everyone is
mentioned-
like that.
You mentioned a key word just now. You said friends.
Mm.
Yeah?
Mm.
You mentioned friends.
Mm.
And that is one of the things that I mentioned before. Some problems in relationship don't need no friend, you don't need no outside individual to deal with it.
No.
Some things don't need no friend.
No, some things, yes, I agree. Some things, but if I'm saying, if your friend is like me specifically, not
Yeah.
all my friends tell me every single thing what happens in
Them
their
not to tell
relationship.
you nothing at all.
No, but there's gonna be some things that they feel like they can express. It might not be deep things. It might not be
But we all
things.
break up with a relationship if
That's
a woman
crazy.
tell all a woman share what happened between me and her and a
So,
friend.
but
me can, and you
but
can
I'm
sit
saying
down.
low level.
So
I'm
when
saying low level
yeah,
experience.
me no
though.
matter about low, it
So
could have been low, high.
he put the toilet roll
No.
on this side, and because he put the toilet roll on that side, I got vexed and I shouted at
Me, I
him,
got
and I
beard.
said this and I said that.
Me I go bear the pain and tell you this now. Me will break up with you if you bring out my business out another house
Your
to your
business.
friend. That is when I tell you that is communication between the man and the woman.
This is what I'm saying.
Them
So
no need no outside
that's
person
what-
for some of the problem we want to have. Because guess what happened now? Look into this, Nubian and Zeus.
Yeah.
From the instant, right, that a man and a woman start communicate with each other, you must know the level of intelligence that that person has. So that simple means if you find out that that person is not a good communicator, don't talk to them. Do not talk to them. If you find out that him cannot reason to a certain level or she cannot reason to a certain level, break off the communication.
I agree. I feel like we need to take some sort of responsibility as well.
That part of it is a balance. When you're choosing your partner, right, you make sure that the person, they are good communicators on your level.
Agreed.
Because when me and you get angry with each other, it's not like me speaking a Spanish. So you don't need to bring out the house business or the problem when me and you have to a friend. Go about your business and go deal with your friend.
And a
Stay
lot of
with your friend.
and a lot of relationships break up because of friends.
And I will do that too. I will put my hand first up and said I will do that.
Okay, so sorry to cut everybody, but we have to go through the viewers. Re83 says, I will forgive but never forget. Fool me once, shame on you. Trying to fool me twice.
I'm not. No, she said. I'm not trying to get to fool me twice.
Okay, yeah, I'm not trying to get to fool me twice. And Christine said, it depends on the circumstances and what the other person has done. And she also said, the law cannot work for many people. You can't force anyone to stay with someone they don't want to. And Jackie says, if you have a good woman, I believe you should never let any other woman. Did I read that already? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, go on. Read it.
If you have a good woman, I believe you should never let any other woman have anything over her by cheating on her, or infidelity is a thing. We all guilty of it, but you have to know and understand yourself. He also says, know what you have and what you have to lose. I feel like we did read that. Did we not read
No.
that? No, we didn't actually.
No.
Know what you have and what you have to lose. Don't make an hour of pleasure destroy years of what you have. He also said, Benson, you're looking like a professor. Zorna says, break that law.
Yeah, but remember,
So
So
that
they can put me in prison because I am not staying in no relationship that I am not comfortable in. replying to Benson's question.
All right, but remember, there are some parts of the world now, and we have to look on this on a broad spectrum, where who you're married to, don't it? Who you're married to, you stay married to that person. Some
In
persons
certain
married
countries, yes,
certain countries. So,
but they never had a
even-
choice in the beginning.
Yeah, but them never have a choice because them were married from them smaller or whatever it is. Right? But what if we were living in one of those countries? That is why when we look and we talk about certain things, it's good that you were knowledgeable about what is also transpiring where some other persons are going through. Because, when I even look on those places around the world wherein a man and a lady is married from 15, 16. Now, if that man and lady, that young girl, young boy, right, they don't have any experience of being with anybody else, right? Calculate it and follow me along the lines what I'm saying now, please, right? Bear with me a bit, right? They don't have any experience. The mere fact that they don't have any experience of what it is to be with another man or another woman, they will go through their lives and live them life. What happened on this side of the river is because like man like me and maybe the other man them on the platform and maybe the ladies them, just maybe, right? Because I don't know it all. Just maybe. The ladies them maybe have an experience of having 4 or 5 relationship before. And the man maybe have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's easy for him or her to make a comparison that this one was better than that one.
And that's what the timekeeper said. The timekeeper said that comparison is destruction.
Exactly.
It's destruction.
It's
It-
destruction.
But it's exactly.
It's destruction.
You
Because
understand
you
what
know
I
why?
mean?
Because everyone's individuals. Do you know what I mean?
So if we weren't able to make any comparison, some of the problems that a lot of relationships are facing, it wouldn't be much of a problem because they could sit and sort it out. But what happened now? And woman are gonna compare me and say, yo, what happened now? You saw when Benson come in, him all rub all my shoulder, and she tell her man, him all wash up the dishes, him all spread the bed and all them something there. Sometimes even when I want to go to the toilet, him all lift me up too. Then this man come now, he's not doing that. Then the man who she's with now, him fall under the cosh. Because of this, the judgment fall into play.
And that's the thing, and that's why it is destruction, because just because he's not doing
Exactly.
that doesn't mean that he's not doing other things
Yeah.
that could
it doesn't
be
mean he's not a good
benefiting
man.
you.
Yeah.
And doesn't mean that he's not a good
It doesn't
man.
mean that.
Yes, and that is why
It's serious.
more than serious. And then another thing too, as woman mentioned the word timing. Because ladies in a relationship have a specific time.
You think? I
I
feel
don't,
like
I don't know. Yeah, I don't agree.
Benson.
When, all right.
To an
now-
I don't
extent,
know,
not like
like-
that,
Again,
but
earlier on, when you mentioned that, and you said 10 years, I saw your reaction and I was watching something else.
yes, 10
Yeah?
years is a long
and you
time.
go like that. 10 years
Yes.
is not a long time for
It is a long time.
All right, tell a lady
It-
that when she said to the man, say, here what happened now, a time for we do this, a time. And the man
No.
said, but hold on, babes, so no need for rush. So ladies have a time limit.
Not
them
all
don't-
ladies.
If them
Listen,
don't
if
set
I'm
a time
if
in
I
them
say,
head,
babe,
yeah.
I need you to get me this or whatever, and 10 years have gone, and you still haven't got me that, or I needed something, and I'm not just talking about necessarily material stuff, but something that I might have needed for me to progress in some sort of way, and I've been patient. It's going to make me think that you do not value what I want in life necessarily. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I know that if it was me, I'm not saying that I'm going to do it straight away within 6 months or whatever. I'm saying that if I've required something from you in terms of support, maybe in my dreams or anything that I might have mentioned, and I haven't mentioned it to you again because I expect, like, I'm thinking that you know, we've spoken, so you've clocked, you know what I want because we've spoken about these things. And then 10 years later, so I'm not talking about marriage, you know, because that's a different ball game. But I'm just saying something that could support me in my dreams, or something that I've really wanted, or something that we might have wanted to do together. Yeah. And it's been 10 years and we haven't done that. I just feel like at that moment, it's like we haven't taken the time to just push other things aside and put ourselves at the forefront to be able to do that. There's certain things that you can't, you have to take time. Just say it's a holiday, for instance. Let's use a holiday as an example. Certain holidays, yeah, you might need to save up and whatever, but like, tomorrow is not promised, right? I'm sure everyone can agree that tomorrow is not promised. So sometimes you need to sacrifice in order to do certain things. And I feel like everything on a daily basis is sacrificed. You might have 1 week of doing a whole load of work and you don't see your family members. But you have to make sure that the next week you see your family members and then you're not really doing a whole lot of work. Because that's the balance. You can't just keep doing work. Do you get what I'm saying? So in terms of this holiday, if I wanted to go on a holiday and I wanted it to be me and you and I wanted our family to go or something like that, and we've put it to you and we said that we're going to do this, and I haven't put a time limit on it. I haven't said, babe, in 1 year or in 2 years. But then 10 years is gone and we haven't discussed anything, and this is something that we've both agreed that we're going to do, it's going to make me think. Do you get what I mean? It's going to make me think, wait, hold on. We discussed this together. I didn't discuss it on my own. I didn't just say, we agreed to do this. Why haven't we made time to do that? We've let other things come in the forefront.
But you're still talking, you know. I respect what you're saying, you know. But you still talk and still come back to the point where I try to make
the time
that everything when it comes to a woman, because women mind, to me, mature faster than a man mind. A woman always have them more mature in terms of what them want more than men on average. I'm a respect that, I'm a give the woman them the props. But when I say 10 years, it doesn't mean necessarily say 10 years, that long time. But they have a time limit in their requirements for any changes or waiver for this to happen. You still come back and answer what I say and agree with what I say. So
Okay.
that may allow you to do. So
sorry, because I can see.
well,
Go on, finish.
so here what happened now. That boiled down to the point that the requirements of the ladies is those when we as individual take the time out, look on ourselves first. At 3.5 years, no, 4 years now it gone now. When we do self-searching. Me usually quarrel, blame everybody, you know, for things what happen around me, you know.
But yourself.
Yes, because I never take time. A lot of persons never take the time out to look on me, the individual. You understand? For look at the individual. And that's why when me even mentioned before that in a relationship is a choice if the individual want it for work. And then what you classify as a good woman, as a man. Because you will have the good woman, you know, around you, you know. But you don't want to make that change the same way that good woman require for it to work.
And that's when you just
That's why we as men lose sight. Because they're just thinking about them, me. So in order for that transition to happen, as individuals, men and women, is looking to ourselves. Nubian.
I agree with that.
Yes. Welcome aboard, Kevin. Welcome aboard, and welcome aboard, Virgil.
Hi,
welcome
Kevin. Hi,
back,
Virgil.
Virgil. Yes, you did say that he's going to return, and it's great to have you back to chill and spill.
Yes. Big up yourselves, Virgil. Big up yourselves, Kevin.
Yes. Um.
General.
Oh dear.
DJ General says.
DJ General says we won't have to read that bit out.
Okay, cool.
Zorna.
Zorna says.
Yeah.
Zorna says, how long does it take for a man to know when he has a good woman? Some men have been with a woman for 20 years and still not sure if she's the one. Yes, we do have a time limit. Life is short.
Like, well,
All right.
some
I don't
women
think she's
do.
wrong in what she said, actually.
No,
to
there's
be fair.
nobody's wrong and there's no right. There's no
there is
right or no.
wrong.
End of the day,
But
we're
it's
all
proven
out
Benson's
here.
point that there is a time. This is what he
it's
said.
Yeah.
time.
There is a
All right.
time.
Here was Anna asks. More make sure say me listen to what everybody is saying, because what I do, notice me have my pen and my paper, because some keywords, Hear what she said. Read back what Zana said just now,
She
please.
said, how long does it
How
take
long?
for a man
Yes.
to know when he has a good woman?
Yes.
Some men have been with a woman for 20 years and still not sure if she is the one.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have a time limit. Life is short.
All right. Life short. Me like that word there. No. Life short. Me love that word.
Hence,
Oh dear.
hence why we have to have many, many more.
Yes, so life yeah. Life short.
We are say.
Yeah.
Yes, so
I
hear
know
the
where this
part
is
now.
going.
Hear the part now. Listen,
It's true.
notice that everything,
No, that's what the man are going to say. That's why we need pure woman, because life is
So,
short.
No.
tomorrow's
So
not
we
promised
need
to no man.
not promised. So I
No.
need to get as much girl as I can
No,
and
me no.
enjoy my life and whatever.
Me no believe in that part. Me no believe in that part.
A lie.
No, serious. Me no believe in that part there.
Are you kidding me?
No, me no do it. Me just a tell you the truth. You
okay.
have no. You have
I'm gonna bend it a little.
CBSN.
time short. Remember,
Don't play around.
if you going into a relationship, you're not gonna meet the man in the first year and give him your bank details. Don't it? You still have to take the time to know the individual.
No, but I've
So
had
there are
man give me
certain
their
things
bank
where-
details, but doesn't mean I've rinsed
Ah.
their flipping. Do you get
But
what I
hit me a-
mean?
So
Because
there are-
there's trust.
exactly.
That's what it is.
So the
I
same
am
process.
a trustable person.
Yeah. So the same process where you are going to say time short. So the man just meet and you say, all right, you say time short then. You what happen now? Time short. More know everything about you. Your medical history, everything. Yeah, you also wonder why you want to know that so quick for. So there are things where you have to still take into consideration, knowing that the fact that it's not about a matter of time. Because as individual, all of us have a seventh sense to know when you find that person. Right? An effective communication. Because it's not every man a woman see, or every woman vice versa, where you see, where you like for your time. Me are one of the person who enough people will tell me, say, me never really like you when me see you because you're too serious. But when me and them get to communicate to change the fact about individuals. But you have some
100%.
person where when you and them get to meet for the first time, you say, yeah, me can conversate with that person there. Now what happened with us as individuals? Through communicating, those, me need to ask the audience this question.
Go ahead.
How many times you communicating with a man or a woman and you realize no, you will use some words where you say, and them ask you the meaning of it. And that show me, even during that period of time, that when an individual start ask you, not the words, using the words was just an example.
Yes,
like
yes.
everything you said to them,
Yeah.
they must say to you, can you explain that for me? Can you explain that? Now, remember, the both of us speak English. I'm say, you understand patois? Yeah, I had a lot of Jamaican friends. What do you mean? And then when you start reason with them, and you realize that even when you get serious to talk about even life and what you want in life, they are asking you to explain that, explain that. No, that show me that for me and that individual, to make it, me would have to go down a little bit because the communication no balance.
No, but see,
So it's a
this is where we might disagree slightly, just slightly. I understand what you're saying. I get your point. But
Wavelength
see,
make a difference.
if I I like words. You know, guys, I'm saying blasphemy and ghastly and all these. I like words. So if my man at the time is saying, "Oh, what does that mean?" To me, that's a willingness to learn, which is attractive to me.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean? I like intelligent men.
Remember me tell you, that was just an example.
No, it is an example.
You
Yes,
have
I
some
get you.
people, Nubian, where it's hard for you to communicate with them.
Yes, yes.
So in communicating with them, you realize that this would make any sense in the relationship. Cause all right, me so now, babes, here what happened now. I'm not feeling well today. So me have to drink some ginger drink. Excuse me. And then I explain it to her, say, may I drink some ginger drink because I not feel well. Right? And I say, you know what happened now? More than want open a ginger drink company for when people not feel good. And when you realize now that the question, that statement where you make, I'm just giving you an example. Instead of they would say, all right, Ray, how would you go about doing that? Them are going to ask you what make the ginger.
Oh dear.
You understand what I mean?
Yes.
But
then that should let you know that not every person is supposed to be together. Do you know what I mean?
So
at that
just
point,
give an
you should
example
be
of how, like, when two forces come together like this, we as individual know from beginning that, because a communication are the key, don't it?
Yes, but then can you also accept that?
All right.
From the beginning, a man and a woman can kind of know whether this could be a serious relationship or whether it could not be a serious relationship. Do you agree?
I'm going to use a typical example.
Go ahead.
Say the internet. I'm not lie to you. Patience is a virtue where the Most High give. But try and teach somebody about the internet or how you can use a laptop or an iPad, right? Connecting to the internet, and you're seeing everything what is happening around the world. And the man go ask you, so how we come through this? We don't know why I connect to this and all those things. Now what happened is, it will take so much time out of you now, to explain all of them, something there. So what I'm saying as individual, when we're communicating with individuals of opposite sex, we at times realize this is going to be a problem. Because them not see the vision where you see.
No, and they're not on your frequency.
So it's hard the frequency no match up.
Right, but then in that time, in the essence of that, you knowing that this person is not your frequency. This is what's beautiful about life.
But some people still go and work it for work from this.
But I know, and they do, and they do, and they do, and they cause problem. And there's a lot of relationships there's a lot of people in relationships, that they should have not been with this person, but they've stretched it out. Do you get what I mean? Like you should have left this person a long time ago, but because you wanted to keep pushing and keep putting into the relationship and thinking that this person is the one for you, you've stretched it out, knowing that this person is not even for you. Do you get what I mean? Like everyone's got an expiration date, right? People are like the leaves on trees. They're seasons.
Yeah.
Some leaves stay on, some don't. Yeah? And that's just like people. Some people stay with you for a little bit longer and some people don't. Some people are supposed to be in your life for a short period of time. And I feel like our issue as humans is that those people that are supposed to be in our lives for a short period of time, we extend their stay. We keep signing off that contract to say, oh, you can stay for another 12 months. Oh, you can stay for another 12 months. Not realizing that this person was only supposed to be in my space, in my life, for a short period of time for either me to learn something or for me to teach them something. Do you get what I'm saying?
But a dear son now come in wherein because you have a choice of all right, now your head, if you walk out and leave me, right? You can find somebody else.
100%.
Yeah, so that are the thing. If you know that you can leave me, yeah,
Yeah.
you know you can find somebody else.
But that doesn't mean I want to.
Yeah, but here what happened? The time it take for you to know that individual. Women don't think about that time. Men don't think about that time. For know that if me break up with you now, yeah, me break up with you, my girlfriend or whatever it is, and the time it's going to take me to find somebody to understand me, how long it gonna take? Because when you just meet somebody, it's a lot of sacrifice.
It's surface level.
Yes, each individual has to make
100%. But
for
It's
them
surface
to
level.
know
but
the
then
individual.
again, on the flip side, there are people that are with each other for 10, 8,
And it's still surface level.
5, 6 years, whatever. And then, they want it to be together. They want to get married. They want to have kids. They don't end up doing that. They break up. And the next man that they meet or the next woman that they meet, boom, they get married. They have children, like all within a year. And that's just how life is. Sometimes we make those people that are not supposed to be with us, only supposed to be with us for a specific amount of time. We extend their time. There are people that you meet for a short period of time, and everything that you wanted with the man that you was with for 10 years, all of a sudden the guy that you're meeting or the woman that you're meeting, and you've only met them, you've only been with them for a year, you're having kids with them and you're getting married to them. Because there are certain people that's for you for a time, and there's certain people that's for you forever.
So have we strayed off the topic just a little bit?
Slightly. We have.
Okay, because what I do,
We have.
if y'all guys notice, Miss Nubian will sit here and listen to Benson and Zeus, and then I try to interject, and they both look at me like, "What are you doing?" Because we're talking. Then I have to back up. But the topic is, how do you know if you found a good woman? But at the same time, we are definitely running over. And I don't think there's any more there's not many other questions or answers here at this present time.
I think the answer is they don't know. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Would you
In
agree
a
with
nutshell,
that, Benson, that men don't
the
necessarily
men
know that
no,
they've got a
I
good
feel like the
woman?
men know, but like Benson said earlier, the men know, but it's whether they're. It depends on what situation. What are you now in life? Everyone's got their own situations. Are you ready for that good woman as well? So you may know you have a good woman there, but are you mentally ready for it? So it's like that.
Yep.
I think it's a bit 50-50. Some men do, some men don't.
I think
Some men are ready, some men aren't.
I think they only know when they I feel like they only truly know is when either they lose a woman or they find someone else that's treacherous, and then they realize, wow, I had a good decent woman, when the next woman puts them through.
Some people feel like
the
the grass is
madness.
greener and it's hay.
And some people think the grass is greener and
It's crispy.
is crispy over there.
Crispy.
It's crispy. It doesn't even get watered.
To
Just
me,
saying.
in this day and age, it's very hard to find a confident, loyal, loving, caring, supportive woman,
honest
woman. Because obviously we were told that is the question, how do you know if you find a good woman? But what I'm saying is, it's confusing for the men as well because of how women portray themselves these days. So, yeah, they may feel like they might put their best foot forward. Like, yep, I am the good woman. I am that woman. And then as years go by and you get to know them, the real them, then that good woman that they say there was, they're not. But Oh,
Pick up yourself, Virgil
Virgil,
Kane.
Virgil, you are definitely welcome here. What do you mean?
Yes, you're
Of
always
course, you're
welcome.
welcome. We're just talking about the topic that we were saying. We're definitely going to check out what you're sharing. Um, yes. So on that wonderful note, have you got any last words, Zuz and Benson?
No, it's that good woman out there, likewise good men. But in the relationship, you have to look after what you see, before you can look after something when you don't see.
Mm.
And really and truly, we all know and go through experience in a life that men, women deal with some vipers. Men are vipers, woman likewise. Everybody go through some rough relationship. But you see, when you find a person who have your best interest at heart, just love them, treat them right, and show them a lot of respect. Because persons like those are very hard to find. And sometimes we as individuals, our eyes are covered by what is happening around us, and sometimes we pay attention to other persons' relationship. And if the communication barrier between you and your man or your woman is not right, fix that part first. You understand what I mean? Because there's nothing in life where, like certain topics, me not really like discuss them topic here. You understand? There are certain topics me would rather stay silent on. But you see in life, you have to know that within yourself as an individual, that it's not everybody who will make for everybody. But we as individual have a choice in this side of the world, on this side of the pond. Right? And through effective communication and making the right choices, it all will work out. Nubian, Zeus, enough respect. Today I was listening to General Show, and one of the things we may understand is that why I'm grateful more time. I'm telling you all the while. This week, the pain that I feel, I did feel like I go pass off. But me never feel sad, so I go pass off. Because I'm at peace within myself. But me have to take this time out to thank every single person who support the channel. Because all the platforms are free to subscribe. And I notice that we are maybe one and only platform where have free subscription. But I see a gentleman write a message inside General Show how grateful they are for the GMPC fam. Yeah? And when I saw that message, I felt good because I know that we're bringing comfort to someone out there. General was doing the gospel show today, right? And I felt that peace. So those Nubian, at times we'll be here and the topic might stray a bit and persons will still participate in. But we have to give thanks for the medium of communicating with each other. And give thanks for GMPC Live for the persons who this platform and the radio has impacted on their lives already.
Big up. I agree.
So, enough respect to all of the supporters, them.
Yep.
Love you know. Keep on sharing, keep on telling a friend, keep on liking.
Yes.
And remember the YouTube channel, the name will be changed soon to GMPC Entertainment. After this, we have General on the radio.
Uh,
Nubian, you can tell them how to get the radio because my time expired. The part, they are your part. The people, them listen to you more than me.
oh, really? Because Destiny 5 just said, well said, Benson. Welcome aboard, Destiny 5. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard,
I haven't seen you for a long time. So it's nice to see you there,
Yes.
live and well. So, yes, in order for you to go on the website or the radio station, all you have to do is put radio.gmpclive.com in your search engine, not in Google itself. You know, when you might click on Google or Chrome and you put it, there's a bar, the search bar above
Yes.
that. That's where you write the radio.gmpclive.com. Oh, Destiny 5 says, I'm always here. Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely, lovely.
Big up Destiny 5, and I have to say big up to Destiny 5. And I know a friend of her, Miss Mill, big up herself, who the family at this time is going through a little topsy-turvy.
Okay.
So our prayers are with you.
Yes.
And I feel a little bit emotional because of the love of the people. And when anybody is close to the GMPC fam, because my mind ran a while ago to Miss Mill with the situation. Now everybody need to know people business, but also to G Star. And for those persons who used to watch the show from the beginning, right? He was one of the person who was on the panel.
First.
Yeah, the first shows G Star. If you go back to those shows, you will see him who is not doing so well at the moment, right? And I just want everybody, if you don't even pray, just wish a good luck and speedy recovery, you know, for those persons at the moment who are not feeling well,
That's it.
you know?
And do you know what? On what you said, that's why you have to appreciate who you have in your life. Love on those that you have in your life. Sometimes tomorrow's not promised. Sometimes it's
No.
not always on, oh, I'm doing this for the future, Enjoy the now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in life, you're so focused on the future and the goal ahead that you're missing out on the now,
Exactly.
on the present.
That's right.
What's going on right now. So enjoy these times, enjoy these moments, heal, and always spread love. I'm out.
General will be on next.
General will be coming
you
on.
guys.
Stay locked in because General will be on next. And after General, we have Father Mango. Yeah, you're going to have Father Mango is back, y'all.
Whoop,
So
whoop, whoop.
make sure you stay locked in, locked on. We love and appreciate every single one of you. The B-Goal, our two B-Goals, our two Facebooks, our own streaming platform, Kick, YouTube, Mixcloud,
Everything.
GMPC
Live.
Radio.
Okay.
Yeah, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. And if you can't be good, be careful. I feel like Benson and Zuz said it all. And yeah, until next week. Well, Friday, remember, Benson's going to have his show. Prayers go to Benson as well because he is
Peace
unwell.
and love.
So by then, he should be 110% well. Okay, so until then, take care of yourselves.
Peace and
Bye.
love.